asana, easy. So working with your body where it is. Sit in a way that allows your spine to be long. So the legs can do a lot of different things to support that. Rest your hands on your legs. Don't engage in any bandhas or anything yet. Just begin with stillness and quietness. Notice when you give yourself that invitation, how you might, with our practice, go to your breath. It's been there all along, and then we begin to notice. Draw it in and out through the nose, kind of clearing the nose out. And let it just play and explore. Notice how the quality of the breathing affects the quality of the mind. And letting the mind rest upon some even waves of breath now. Beginning a flow of breath that's even with a light sound. And just like the rest of the practice, the breath might have to work in its own way at times, but not forcing or straining, working compassionately. And learning those breathing exercises slowly over time. Next time you breathe out, let your low belly come in towards your spine, finding that Uddiyana Bandha. Uddiyana means flying upward, energy. So in and up, just below your navel. Just find that deep center. And once that's engaged, release your hands, lift up your elbows so the fingers and hands rest into each other and rest into the heart center. Supported from the foundation and the core, tall spine, easy. Breath rises and falls. We're being present with ourselves, so take a moment to be present with whatever you bring today. Anything that you notice that you would like to process or welcome or send. It's really wide open. Compassion or prayer. And the next time you breathe in, release your eyes softly open and your hands down, tall spine. Breathe in deeply and breathe out. Come to easy twist to the right side. Starting lightly, reaching for that opposite knee, leaning slightly back into your hand behind you and turn your gaze. Include your neck. Move your breath. About 5 rounds of breath each pose. Sometimes a bit longer and sometimes a flow, just 1 breath each. Exhale for 4. So your last breath here for today. Breathe in, enjoy the space that brings, the length. And breathe out, relax into the shape. End of exhale, center. Tall spine, breathe in. Breathe out, exploring to the other side, starting very lightly. A little bit of a lean back into the hand. Long spine, turn your head back as well. Eyes fall softly out the nose. Sometimes they might want to close. Third breath, exhale. So we're still in our mind. We can actually let distractions be outside of our internal awareness. 1 more exhale. And returning to center. Forward fold, your own exploration with a little head turning side to side. Just look one way and the other. Walk your hands out to any degree. What's positive for you? Little side to side in the hips to settle into the forward fold shape. Head releasing. Whatever feels nice with your head and neck. Waking up the hands to that spreading open energy. Big slow breaths. When we're moving slowly, we can breathe slowly. One more time. Complete your breath cycle. And then inhale, coming back with your hands, with your fingers forward. So your elbows bend. And lean back a little bit into your hands to lift your chest. Spread your shoulders and your chest. Gaze down towards your nose. Keeping a neutral head here. Find that outward spiraling energy in your hands. Feel it open your shoulders. And take one more breath. And release. Take your hands forward and shift forward to take yourself back into quarter dog pose, mindfully tucking under your toes, and reach your heels, your hips to your heels or towards them. Head down, hands spread, armpits spacious. Notice the calming quality of the forward fold. Climb to your toes. Lengthen your spine. You find that energy of the dog pose where we reach our hips away from our hands. One more exhale. Inhale, come up, draw into tabletop, line things up, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, belly drawing in and up. Cow spine for 5 breaths. So it's a strong tummy, heart forward, nose gaze. Spiraling outward hands. Just a light extension. Just experience the breath. That's our soundtrack for the practice. That light sound. One more breath. Looks simple, but you can strengthen and warm up here. Tuck down your tail deeply, round your back, round your head down. Pick up to your fingertips, 5 breaths. See if you can anchor the tops of your feet, learning that action. Moving into your flexed spine. Breathing to release tension of body and mind. One more time. And when that breath is complete, return to your table. Side flexion, left shoulder towards the left hip. So you shorten your left side and lengthen out the right. Let your eyes go steady off the nose. Your neck is part of this movement, so just turn your head in that direction as well. And notice what you can't see. There's what you can see and what you can't. Lengthening that side that we can't see. One more breath. Let go slowly from side bending. And go the other way. Shorten your right hip towards your right shoulder. Lengthen your left side. Just customize the shape for your body. Some lengthening in your low back. Going off center. And with your last breath, just find that nice amount of sensation for today. Inhale slowly to center. Exhale. Inhale, cow spine, nose gaze. Let the gaze go towards the navel, tuck under your toes, and lift to downward facing dog. Holding it steady. Maybe your heels are up a little to begin with. Head goes down and releases. Try to find the action in your belly here. That's where our focus is. where we get the uplift. The hands and feet are anchors. One more breath. That center is active. Release your exhale. See if you can reach your heels a little more towards the floor, even if your knees are bending, which is fine. Inhale energy to step forward. Exhale, fold forward. Knees bend as needed. Spread your feet. And standing up, press your feet a little, bend in your knees. You use your legs, lengthen your spine. Upright, float up your arms. Gaze up, release your feet. And exhale, Pranamasana into Tadasana. So that Pranamasana is the elbows lift, increasing that vital energy. Pick up your right foot somewhat or all the way and place it back down. And same with the left, just resetting the feet. Surya Namaskar, maybe you can see a little light of the sun receding as we say goodnight. Leave your fingers, inhale, reach up, press up, gaze up. Exhale slowly, bring your arms down and forward fold. You can add your own style with these arm positions. Halfway lift, each breath establishes a whole shape. Exhale, bend your knees, spread your hands, and take your legs back to plank pose. Knees down, inhale, upward facing dog with the knees down. Find that back bending shape carefully. Tuck toes, gaze to the navel, downward dog, stay for 5. Let the breath flow. Breath becomes our focus. Last time, a little bit. And exhale, long. Inhale to step forward and to halfway lift. Slowly breathe out, hold in, release your spine. Press your feet, bend your knees, rise. Press up, gaze up. Still inhaling. Exhale, arms down, standing tall. All the way into stillness. Take a free breath. Mountain pose. Up the center line, inhale, sun. Exhale, fold earth. Wherever your hands land, curl in. Horizon, half lift, inhale. Breathe out, take your other leg back first. Establish plank pose or chaturanga with the elbows bending. It's just a half chaturanga or all the way. Inhale, upward dog, some determination. And exhale, pull back over the feet. Walk in your legs as needed, bring your head down. Trusting the stillness in this pose, just the breath moving. Deep, rich breathing through the rib cage. Next time you exhale, bring your weight back towards your legs, bow your head. Inhale, we move everything in the other direction, stepping forward and half lifting. Breathe out, slowly fold forward, tuck your chin. Press feet a little bit or more in the legs to stand up. So we learn to stand using our legs. Exhale, heart. One more like that. Pre-breath. Feel the energy moving and calming. Nice balance. Wide arms, inhale. Gaze up as well. Keep reaching or thinking about reaching. Exhale, arms wide. Lead with your heart. Bend your knees. Forward fold. Whatever that is for you right now. Just the right amount.
Halfway lift, maybe keep your hands where they are, maybe bend your knees more instead. Little forward energy, exhale, take your legs back. I just move my hands forward to give me space for going back to plank or a little elbow bend. Inhale, determined, arms press straight, upward dog, stretch your belly. Feel the feet bring you into the pose. And here the feet bring you into downward dog as well, in the belly. Steady 5. Maybe lift up your fingertips so you feel the heels of the hands grounding, and then bring the fingers back down, lightly activating the hands. The sound of your breath is up to you as far as how quietly or how much vibration you will bring in. Slightly louder than your own thoughts is what I've been taught. Exhale, breath out, hips back, head down. Inhale, forward step. Exhale, holding in. Stand up with mindfulness. Whichever arms you like to do. Exhale, hands down and into the sides of the body lightly. Just feel that grounding quality as you rest your arms and hands in, combined with breath. Anytime you need, swallow to release your throat. Bend your knees and step out to the right side, triangle pose. Turn your right foot all the way to the back of your mat and angle your left foot in. Straight legs, hips to the side, breathe in, reach your arms. Exhale, slowly come over. Building strength as you go slowly into the pose. And bring your hand onto your shin or float it next to your shin. Radiate from your belly center and let your eyes reach upward lightly. Inhale, 3. Everything is the pose in that moment. All actions are Utthita Trikonasana. Last time, let the breath come out. Inhale, come up and change sides. So again, learning to stretch that inhale. Follow the shape, find the shape, and breathe out. Coming down slowly. So we have a long exhale coming in. Ground your hand or float it. Turn your gaze upward. Really present with your body so you can work in the right place. A clear connection with the earth. 4th breath. Breathe out once more. Inhale, coming up from triangle. And exhale, release to the top of your mat for triangle V, revolve triangle. So hips stay square to the front, right leg goes back. So the heel does angle in and we square to the front. Find your feet, find your legs. Activate your legs around the bones. And breathe in, reach up your right arm with a little vigorousness. And then exhale, forward fold. Sweep across your shin or the floor and take the other arm up. To any degree. One more breath in. Try to open yourself some more. Remember the shape. And breathe out, release. Breathe in, find the shape to the back of your mat. Turn your whole pose around. Find your feet, find your hips square. Reach your right arm, breathe in. Oh no, sorry. Left arm. And fold forward, sweep across. Find that groundedness first and then open out to any degree. Trying to turn our gazes in that direction too. This is a hard balance, I find. So be patient. Just be where you are. Also, a really wonderful pose. So give it your energy for one more breath. Breathing in, let your exhale release. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, come back to the top of your mat. Arms in your sides, Tadasana, breathe breath. And then finding your center with your hands. You find that bowl of your pelvis, the top rim, square again, and take your right leg back to Ashtha Chandrasana, high lunge on the ball of the back foot. Concentrate, steady your eyes, steady your breath. Shoulders down, let your arms hang like coat sleeves. And then inhale, keep the shoulders down as you reach up your arms. Apply your determination. One more big breath. And as you breathe out, bring down your hands and bring your back heel to the floor. So ground into warrior A. Take your elbows wide. Gaze towards your nose. That action is square to the front in the lunge. Once more. Exhale. Releasing on the inhale. Lean forward with your head. Press your back foot. Step out and kick out if you like. Or just bring your foot next to the other one and release. Optional, try that kick out just to practice it once more. And this is a moment to just make sure your presence, you're ready to step back for the other side. Using balance support if you need to. Come to the ball of your back foot, front knee over the ankle, find your lunge. Let your arms dangle, teaching the shoulders to stay down. Then inhale, arms straight up, palms face. Gaze towards your nose. Forward breath. Last one. Out breath, hands down, back heel down. Adjust your feet slightly and feel that grounded quality at warrior A. Shoulders stay down. Let's reach the arms this time with the hands together. Straighten your arms as you like. And lift your chin so you can gaze towards your thumbs. Spreading your awareness around equally. But sometimes we might need to apply a little more work in one place, but we want to notice the hands and the feet. Holding the alignment. Breathe out, release your hands to your heart. And lean forward. Bring your foot forward. Try the kicking out. Maybe try it again. And then ground into mountain. Relax your shoulders, your gaze. And turn sideways on your mat. Either direction. For side to side lunge, so turn out your toes and your knees. Go one way and then the other. Press off so we get nice hip strengthening with that press to squat and release. And just bowing in the direction of your knee bend. Completing one side and then the other. Last time. Center, swing your heels out to come to wide parallel feet. Long spine, breathe in. Breathe out, slide down your legs with your hands to your shins, ankles, or your big toes. And reach your head towards the floor. Knees are bent as needed. Nice upward flying low belly. We're trying to lengthen our spines towards the floor. Fourth inhale. Exhale. Last time. Release your bind and inhale, coming up. Still lengthening as you're breathing in at the top. And breathe out. Bring your feet close enough together so you can press in, step to the front. Take your right foot back behind your left, coming to the top of your foot. Keep your toes on the floor. Concentrate on the balance. Keep your foot here on the floor or bring it behind so that energy is going to change as you hook it behind your other leg. So I'm going to demonstrate how you can just try again if you come out. And your right hand faces down, palm forward, and left hand faces up, palm forward. Shiva's message. Shiva is always dancing. Concentrate your eyes. We'll do lots of little micro movements and little glimpses of stillness, possibly. Just be where you are. Try to stay for one more breath. Do your best. Breathe out, let go. Draw in your arms, mountain. Checking in with the other side, where it is nice to engage the bandhas and have a steady eye gaze down in front of you. Bring the top of your foot to the floor behind your other foot. Just that one change in the mountain pose creates a whole set of different actions for the mind to sort out. Stay with your foot down or try the hooking action behind the leg. Left hand fingers down, right hand fingers up. Eyes steady. Breath. 3. Just letting yourself grow by challenging your body and brain. And when you breathe out next, release those actions, Tadasana. Let's come into warrior B position to finish standing. So taking the right leg back and turning the toes out so the hips go towards the side. Front knee over the ankle. And look out your knee towards your middle toes. You want to be centering towards the middle toes as well. Keep that steady as you float up your arms. Nice turn of the head towards your front fingertips. Sometimes we associate more with the chest because we can see it, it's in front, but give equal attention here to the upper back, letting it be broad, breathing into it. A nice equalness, one more time. Lean and reach, Parasva. Konasana, extended side angle. So the shoulders down, reach your arm, reach your gaze. Optional, bring your hand towards the floor or block. Working deeply but not straining. 4th breath. Last one. The energy of inhale helps us press up and out. Turn your feet in, step in. Tadasana. The other side. Step Step out to warrior B. Back toes turn out, hips turn to side. Look at your knees, center, middle toes, over ankle. Reach your arms. Notice chest and upper back equally. Or meditate upon that request. That's really what this is. A moving meditation. You receive those benefits of stilling the mind into the moment. Fourth breath. Exhale, release your arms, and then lean and reach second side. It's important that that top shoulder draws back as you reach your arm. Gaze towards the hand. Maybe come down if you'd like, or stay on your leg. Whatever your choice is today is fine. Feel that grounding through the feet in the standing poses. 3, 4, last breath. Exhale, release both hands down beside your foot and take your leg back. Walking your feet to downward dog position. Let your head come down. Take your right leg straight up through the heel. And then open your hip to the side. Let your torso and head turn as well. Reach, reach, reach through your leg. Like you're lifting into shoulder stand. Reach it. And bend your knee if that is a nice addition to that practice. Try to relax. Let the breath flow. Fourth exhale, last one. And as you breathe out, come to center. Other side. 1-leg dog or 3-leg dog. Right up through the heel to start. Put your hip open to the side. Reach through your toes. Lengthen out of your hip. Find that real energy of reaching. Balancing in these 3 remaining limbs on the floor. Add the bend of the knee if that is nice. Try to release any gripping in your hands and feet or foot. Just one more breath. Release back to center. Exhale. Bring down your knees. Pull back to Balasana, child's pose. Rest. Your head rest. Notice the energy of that first half of the practice, just starting to move closer to the earth now. Bring the energy down, but keeping it flowing. One more time. Take a nice breath. And coming out to forearms position with the hands flat. Walk your knees back. So you have a little challenge in your belly, and optionally tuck under your toes and straighten your legs, lift up your knees. There's hugging elbows inward action, drawing toes towards the navel action. Feel that straightness in the body working together. Fourth breath. And last time. Exhale, try to slowly bring your belly to the earth. Navel, release your feet and legs long and down together. And turn your head to the right side. Just arrive on your belly, but with your legs gathered. Release your breath. Bring your head to the left. Maybe change the stack of the hands as well. Take a deep breath or two. Shoulders draw down off the ears. Return your head to center. So the legs have stayed lightly active. Just feel them. Can't see, but toes point. Legs reach. Little squeeze in the hips and glutes. And take your arms back and weave your fingers together. Inhale, lift your chest, draw your hands towards your feet. Breathe 5 times. Optionally, lift up your legs. It's nice to engage the bandhas here, especially Mula Bandha. Lifting the pelvic floor in and up lightly to the center. It's okay if that's just an idea to begin with. Inhale. Exhale, release down. Let your arms just soften by your sides. Head to the right. Heels out. Take a breath. Just change your head the other way. Shoulders soft. Heels out. And then coming back to center, the tops of the hands rest beside you on the floor, legs together, lift your feet, lift your head and chest. Shalabhasana, locust. Soft gaze to the nose. Lengthen the front body while lengthening the back body. One more time. Energize it. Give it all your energy. We're going to rest next. Exhale, soften, let go, maybe a little shimmy. And take your right arm out so you can roll to your side and support your head. You can have your arms straight or bent. Find balance on your side body. Exhale, navel towards the spine as part of the balance here. Lift your top leg up, reach your toes towards the sky. Just try to find that active reaching. Like you can lift up your whole lower body with your leg. Upper body rests. Once more, reach, lift. Exhale, relax and release down beside the other one. Cat pulling tail postures. First go, exhale, soften your efforts. So we're gonna change gears for this one to yin mode of just holding shape without activating. Letting your top leg come forward, toes or knee down. Bend your bottom knee and reach for it with your top hand. Your hand coming down to catch your toe or your ankle. And just roll back, open away towards the sky. Scan your body, make sure that you're relatively comfortable so that you can just be still, rest in the shape. With our practice, just training ourselves to meet whatever challenge it is, if it's a moving one or still one, learning to come right into it. Free to continue to refine if you notice anything that needs it. Just trying to release your efforts. Just hold the shape without effort. As your face soften, your eyes, you stay connected with the breath. About 2 or 3 breaths just to feel complete. Next breath out, beginning the process of letting go. Slowly returning to your belly. Bring your legs together, find that reaching energy again, and lift to Cobra pose. Take your hands away. Use your legs, your bandhas, and your back to lift your chest. It's a medium effort. One more time. And relax down. Soften. Not too much though. First, Anantasana, rolling to the side, finding balance. Still in active yang mode where we're reaching through our toes, drawing in our bellies. And breathe out. Inhale, lift your top leg up towards the sky to any degree, point your toes. And close your eyes, just meditate on that reaching energy. Almost feels like you could lift your hips off the ground a little bit. Take out any excess effort, if it's your face or a hand. What can you soften? And just one more time, energize, lift, and reach. And we breathe out, use that energy to come down. Cat pulling tail, exhale, relax your body, relax your bandhas, your legs, soften. Bring your top foot in front or your knee, then your bottom leg, and coming down to meet the root of the big toe or the ankle, wherever you'd like to hold on. And then let yourself roll back. So just your head support as needed. Your candle as needed. Let go soft. Give yourself that message that you are free from effort. Just holding shape, breathing. Resting eyes. The connection of the foot and the hand creates a light half bow position. Opening front body. And we're lightly grounded with the rest. Several more rounds of breath, soft, still, peaceful. And notice your next breath out, let go of your foot. Come to your belly. Gather in for cobra or press your arms straight upward dog. So there's a pressing the hands forward and down. They don't move, but that's the energy to peel up the chest and draw the legs forward, at least reaching through the feet. Flip over your feet, bow into downward dog. And then come to seated. Maybe trying that jumping through. You can do that in your own way as well. Come through, bring out your legs. This is mountain pose. Seated is Dandasana, staff pose. Toes to the sky, hands by the hips, tuck your chin. We just learned to arrange ourselves in a different way. And then inhale, gaze up, reach up. Exhale, let your knees bend, hinge your hips forward, and come to Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Letting your legs straighten. You can hold on anywhere. You can touch the floor instead. So work with yourself. Just draw your belly back. Draw your shoulders back. Release your back body. Come up slightly every time you breathe in. Next time you breathe in, come up a little bit more than slightly. Lengthen, breathe out, finish your pose, folding in, wherever that is right now. Inhale, release upright, going the other way. So point your toes, fingers forward, hands about 6 inches or so back behind your hips. Lean back, bend your elbows, gaze towards your nose. Staying here, optional lift up. For the lift up, engage Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, press into your hands, lift your hips. So you can keep your head neutral, gaze to the nose, or take your head back if it doesn't bother you. It isn't comfortable for everybody, totally fine to keep the head without going back. Squeeze your glutes, reach your toes. Exhale, bring down your hips. Bring in your feet one at a time, together, knees wide. Find your bound ankle pose. So the binding, holding your feet or your ankles. Sit tall, breathe in. Breathe out, hinge forward lightly or deeply. Going back and forth between energizing and calming actions. Anytime you go forward, let yourself enjoy that natural calming response in the nervous system. Breath steady, body steady, mind steady. Compassionate with all of those requests. Sometimes not everything can be steady, and that's fine. That's just what we're trying to do. Just letting yourself enjoy this time as much as you can. Feel the peacefulness. Pausing from the regular patterns of the mind. Exhale. Feel complete. Inhale, coming up and taking the legs out in front. Cross your right ankle over your left. Coming over to the left side, taking the arms to the sides and back so you can just roll to the side of your hip. Stay lifted out of your shoulder. Side body awakening. I was talking with a friend today about how there's as much of an infinity going larger beyond us into the cosmos as there is going smaller into the microcosmos. Next time your breath goes out, release to center, change to the other side. Have your hands far enough back and away so you are lifted out of your shoulders. At one with the infinite. Deep breath again. Exhale, Tadasana. And Ardha Matsyendrasana, folding in your right knee. Bring it to the front center. Left foot comes around the knee and sitting tall. Exhale, twisting. Releasing your outer hip as well. Gazing back, hand behind on the earth or wrapping around the base of the big toe. This one means Ardha means half, and Matsyendrasana is Lord of the Fishes. What can you soften? We're still active in creating the shape, finding the twist, but we can bring peace to our faces and our breath. One more time, move your breath and the shape slowly. Let your exhalation begin the releasing process. To the other side, Ardha half, Lord of the Fishes. Work with the side of your body. Use your arms to sit tall. Breathe in. Breathe out. Find your twist. Looking back. Supporting your hip and your leg, just the right amount. New perspective. Let the breath settle and slow several more times. Breathe out. Finish your twist and release. Coming to your back with your cover if you're going to use anything for the finishing. Legs straight, lie down. This is good practice over time. Resist going back with your upper body. Tuck your chin. And just try to control that release to your back. Find the center back of your skull and draw in your feet nice and close to your body. Make sure your spine has nice length and centeredness. Hands on the low ribs, breathe in. Breathe out, feel them draw together and down. We want to learn and encourage that action. So we're anchored in our core. Arms by the sides, exhale. Inhale, press your feet, bridge up, bring your arms overhead. Slowly bring down your arms and your spine. Release all the way. Inhale, the whole process. Lift hips, lift arms. My head slides away to make room for my spine. Exhale, that whole action once again. Release. Last time. Press your feet, lift your hips. Release your arms overhead and stay for 5 this time. Perhaps trying to pick up your right foot off the floor. And then your left. A few times each way. Breathing steadily, whichever variation you're doing. Marching out that bridge. Just getting to slightly more than 5 breaths, I realize. Stay strong. One more time. Wherever you are, come to center. Lift your hips more. And let your arms follow the movement of the spine as you come back down. Exhale, feel your sacrum settle. Inhale, bring your knees in. Hug them in towards your chest so you lift your hips off the floor. Straighten your legs and lift your hips more off the floor if you can. You can stay at any point where you feel the safest. So we're doing an upside down forward fold here. It starts to become a plow pose. as the feet reach towards the floor overhead. You control the depth. Breathe into the back of the ribs. And exhale, if possible, bring your arms to the floor beside you. Keep your legs. Remember how we were lifting that one leg towards the sky earlier? Let's try that. Just reach through your feet, reach into your legs, and try to straighten them. Maybe bring them more upright. So you can stop at any point. If you feel best bringing your hips down and just keeping your legs up, you may do that variation. A little longer, just trying to find that reaching action, the whole legs and hips, the core. One more breath, the arms help. And then soften back into where we started. Bring your spine down. Bring your feet away until you feel a challenge in your belly. You can still use your arms today in this one. So when you go a little lower, and then release the legs upright and in once more. Ananda Balasana, finishing a couple of movements. So you can hook the backs of your knees or take your feet, rock side to side, bring your knees down along the side of your chest. Customize this so it feels just nice for you right now. Spread your low back, moving your hips around. Settle to stillness and take 3 more breaths. Keep your right leg drawn into your chest. Reach your left leg out and down. Knee down twist, coming across. You can stop at any point. Hook your toes or rest them on the floor so you rest your leg. Turn your head the other way. Breathe deeply. Maybe experiencing a little bit of joy in your body or a sense of peacefulness. The word asana means home in a way. Each pose, abiding. One more time, move your breath. And then that finishing up exhale, back to center, both knees in. Keep the left leg, reach your right leg out straight and lower down. Bring your knee across your body, hooking toes or resting toes on the floor. Turn your other way with your head, reach out. Nice spreading across the heart center. Mula lightly engage the root. Second chakra, the pelvis, sacrum. Exhale, third chakra, navel, anchor. Heart chakra, fourth. Throat chakra means wheel, it's an energy center. Seventh one between the eyebrows. Release to the back of your body and stretch out into rest. Little energy to adjust and then rest your body. Let your mind rest, your physical brain rest. Breath natural. Resting in the alignment of those energy centers. Focusing on your stillness. And in your stillness and in your rest, just lightly draw the breath in the left side of your nose and out to the right. A little bit of a project for the mind, just breathing into our moon channel. One more time, inhale deeply through the left side. Exhale, open your mouth and let it gush out. And bring your knees in once more. Come to either side, rest your head, rest your legs. Take a breath. Using your top hand, press into the earth. Release up and back to your easy pose. Folding back in. Just sit for a few breaths with your stillness and your peacefulness. Also, some energy for the rest of the evening. Let your hands find each other, rest into the heart. Return. Down. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you for joining me while the sun goes down, lighting our internal candles a little bit for the evening.
That was lovely.
Thank you.
We probably won't see you for a couple of Thursdays, is that right?
Hang on a second.